Everyone loves the view from the top. And it's a view the 1994 Falcons expect to see, because reconstruction has begun in Atlanta. It's time for the Falcons to soar again, to pick up the pace and try some new steps. And it will all begin with new head coach June Jones, the man who put the power in the Falcons offense.
I got this job because of my contact with the players, because of what we were doing offensively, so I plan to stay in touch with that part of the game.
Takes the snap, looking, floats it deep down the near sideline. Rison's got it! Touchdown in the left corner!
Last season, the Falcons boasted the NFC's fourth-ranked offense. And while runaway success is nothing new, this year's defense will be, thanks to the acquisition of six-time Pro Bowl defensive end Chris Dolman. Dolman is an exciting player by nature and leader by example. Not that anyone on the Falcons' defense has any doubt about his role. Hit first, ask questions later.
Donald hands off. There's Foster, trips and falls, and the ball's popped loose. It's picked up by Roger, by the Falcons. This is Vinnie Clark to the 30, Vinnie to the 20. Vinnie's going to score. 10-5 touchdown. Vinnie Clark picked up the Barry Foster fumble and goes down the near sideline for a touchdown.
Big plays on defense won't be the only change for '94, however, as a big name and even bigger talent will be leading the offense. Jeff George is the Falcons' quarterback for the future, and why not? With the arm strength to go deep, the poise to find secondary receivers, and an uncanny knack for finding the end zone, George can do it all. And with All-Pro Bobby Hebert waiting in the wings, the Falcons are guaranteed to be rolling up the points in '94.
Peeker, big off the middle, 10, Peeker 5, he scores! Touchdown! Eric Pegram from 19 yards out.
Falcons at their own 47. Hebert back to pass, a lot of time, floats it deep down the near sideline, Rison wide open, he's got it at the 10-5, touchdown! Andre Rison!
It's time to get excited in Atlanta. Things are ready to take off, because the Falcons will be ready to soar. The 1993 season was anything but boring. But truth be told, for the first 5 games, it was anything but pleasant for Falcon fans. Mistakes were all too common, and even the most uncommon efforts couldn't produce a win.
Hebert will throw in the pocket, steps up, going deep down the far sideline for Michael Haynes. He's got it! Haynes is gone, baby! 40, 30, 20, kiss him bye-bye! Touchdown! 98 yards! Young still scrambling back at the 20. He steps up, he throws it in the end zone, and it's caught. Oh, Young got a deflection! Young caught a deflected pass. 2 Falcons tried to knock it down, and Steve Young caught his own.
Freak plays and hard luck losses would have seen some teams surrender. Instead, the Falcons got angry and got moving. Using a bye week to regroup, the Falcons met the Rams in Week 7 and finally found satisfaction.
Drops back the pass, plenty of time, deep down the near sideline. Rison there in the end zone. Great catch! Touchdown! Oh!
A week later, Atlanta avenged its Week 2 loss.
And Hebert, 3 receivers left, but he looks right, slant to Haynes, got it! Touchdown! Michael Haynes slanting over the middle, and Bobby Hebert, fist in the air, heading over to the sideline. Whoop, there it is.
The Falcons were on track, and despite a misstep against the Bucs, Atlanta came back to ambush the Rams in Week 11. But the real test came against the world champion Cowboys a week later.
The beat.
Oh, y'all looking for an upset or what? I know y'all looking for an upset today. Oh, I know y'all got a big news gonna have to shock the world today.
And while the offense talked the talk, the defense walked the walk. Then put the hurt on the boys from Big D. Big hits kept the Cowboys off the board. The big play allowed Atlanta to score first.
Looks like the blitz is coming from the right side of that defense. There it is. Hebert looks and throws. Nice catch by Pritchard at the 5. He'll take it in. Touchdown! Bobby Hebert to Mike Pritchard.
If Bobby Hebert's first TD pass was pretty, his second was perfect.
Action fake to Pegram. Hebert looking, firing. Pritchard, great catch! Touchdown in the middle of the end zone. That's 2.
Despite the big lead, the Falcons were focused and making it look easy. Looking for Deion Sanders was considerably harder.
And prime time is in the ball game. Deion Sanders is lined up as a slot left. Hebert back to pass, looks and fires. There's Deion at the 35. He could go down the near sideline. 40, 30. He's going, baby. Kiss him bye-bye. Touchdown, Deion Sanders. Unbelievable.
He's the best. He's the best, baby. Didn't I tell y'all we were gonna shock the world? Y'all remember me saying that earlier? I was looking for an upset. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew they ain't gonna come in there half-stepping on us. They don't know who we are. Wow. You thought we was gonna lose?
With a confidence born of precision and pride, the Falcons whipped the Browns in Week 13.
Got it in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
2 weeks later, Atlanta knew what it had to do to beat the 49ers.
I gotta get busy today. Everybody counting us out. We still got some life. Just gotta start today.
It didn't take long to get busy, and while Jerry Rice didn't see Deion Sanders' hand, Deion saw through the pattern and easily took the ball.
Steve Young back in the pocket to throw. Pumps, fires over the middle. Jerry Rice intercepted by Deion Sanders. What a great play by... Blitz is coming. Hebert looks, fires. The ball caught by Haynes in the right corner. Touchdown!
Still, the Falcons trailed as the fourth quarter began, when Atlanta transformed optimism into opportunity.
Another mile-high boomer. Dexter Carter, fair catch. Fumbles it! It's loose in the end zone. It's loose. The Falcons fall on it. Do they have it? Is it a touchdown? Is it our ball at the 4?
By rule, we go to the spot of first touch. Atlanta's ball, first down.
Hebert looking, sprints out to the right, trying to find somebody, stops, cuts back left, now fires in the end zone. Touchdown to Rison.
Andre Rison's clutch catch narrowed the deficit. Then the special teams played deja vu.
Tries to turn it up the near sideline. Falcons close him off. It's loose. The ball's loose. Falcon football. Falcon ball. Falcons have it. Falcon football at the 18. Do you believe it? Ken Tippins has it. Dexter.
With under a minute to play, the Falcons were poised for a win.
Here we go. Norm Johnson from 37 yards away. Snap is good. Here's the kick by Norm. It is up. He's got it. Norm Johnson. What a tremendous from behind victory for the Atlanta Falcons.
That victory showcased exactly what the Falcons are capable of: aggressive defense, punishing special teams, and the character to play best when it matters most.
Everybody said it couldn't be done, but we did it. Now we showed the whole world what we can do.
The biggest news out of Atlanta in the offseason was the arrival of a new quarterback to lead the Falcon attack. It was an easy decision.
This year, when we're evaluating, trying to decide whether to make the trade or not, we went back and pulled his college tapes and compared them to the guys coming out this year. And there really is no comparison. He's better than even the guys coming out in this draft. So, you know, we feel new surroundings, a new opportunity. My ability to relate with him and to try to get him to grow as a person and a quarterback, I feel is a chance worth taking, because he's he's a 1 in a million type athlete.
And while George is an exceptional talent, he provides the Falcons with an incredible opportunity. Sports Illustrated's Peter King explains.
Now that he's in Atlanta, I think that the situation there couldn't be much better, in that he's got extremely good wide receivers. He's got enough of a running game with Eric Pegram to take the pressure off him, and he's got a better offensive line. I think in general that he has gone into one of the better situations a quarterback could go into. And I think that for a head coach, that's all you could want, okay? We're good enough to play with people. We're good enough to beat the 49ers and the Cowboys in the second half of the season with a totally screwed up quarterback situation. And now I've got a guy who 4 years ago was everybody's god, and now we just got to get it done.
Jeff George probably is the most talented passer that I've looked at in the last 15 years. I think his release is probably second to none that I've seen. He's very accurate. His talent level as a physical quarterback is something that really has intrigued me. I've worked with a lot of different guys around the league, Warren Moon, Chris Miller, we had Jim Kelly in the USFL, and I'm excited about the possibilities of getting him to take the next step to being a great quarterback, and that's a challenge for me, and that's a challenge for him. And I'm excited about that, and I'm sure he is too.
Of course, taking that next step will be made considerably easier thanks to one of the finest receivers in the NFL. Andre Rison isn't simply an All-Pro. He's an all-time All-Pro. But as uncommon as his talent is Rison's determination to maintain his excellence.
Trips to the right, Billy Joe to pass, looks, fires, there's Rison, he's got it, touchdown! In the left corner of the end zone.
Andre Rison is probably has the greatest concentration in catching the football of anybody that I've coached. He has great acceleration out of the break. He wants to win and wants to play every Sunday. He wants the football thrown his way every snap. In fact, he'll come to the sideline and say, "Give me the ball, give me the ball." And you want that. You want guys to feel that way.
Rison's feel for the position of wide receiver is nonpareil, and so are his statistics. Last season, he recorded 86 receptions, bringing his career total to a staggering 394, the highest total for any player through his first 5 seasons. Quite simply, Rison has the rarest of athletic gifts, the ability to single-handedly dominate a game, like his 3 TD effort against the 49ers.
Back to pass. Has time, fires over the middle, wide open, touchdown! Andre Rison. End zone. Rison's got it, touchdown! What a great catch by Andre Rison. And give credit to Hebert for hanging in the pocket. We call Hebert to pass, short drop, looks, throws Rison, he's got it, touchdown! Andre Rison. And the duck walk in the end zone as he beats Steve Jackson.
Rison's 15 TD receptions last year were not only a personal best, but a Falcon team record as well. And because Rison is just entering his prime, expect to see a lot of the duck walk in 1994. Still, Rison won't be the only threat in Atlanta next year. Free agent Terrence Mathis has proven big play potential. With a foot speed the equal of his soft hands, Mathis will be the perfect complement to second-year man David Mims.
Here's the snap, play action fake, Billy Joe rolling to his right, looks, fires, touchdown! David Mims wide open in the middle of the end zone.
Naturally, passing requires protection, and next year's Falcons will have plenty of it, thanks to the biggest and strongest offensive line in team history. A potent blend of youth and experience. The line boasts 3 number 1 picks, including Lincoln Kennedy, Mike Ken, and Bob Whitfield. And with the addition of guard Mike Zandowski and the proven play of center Roman Fortin, the Falcons' offensive line will be close to an immovable object. And thanks to number 33, Eric Pegram, Atlanta also has an irresistible force. Last year, Pegram exploded onto the NFL scene by rushing for over 1,100 yards.
Eric Pegram's probably one of the toughest guys pound for pound that I've coached. He's surprised even me the last couple years. When he first came to us, he was young and kind of like a wild horse, but he's really come into his own and shown a lot of toughness, and his preparation and commitment to winning are what we're looking for.
Commitment is the key. Pegram doesn't have a classic pedigree, but he has more valuable assets: persistence, perseverance, and pluck. He simply never surrenders.
The classic overachiever, Eric Pegram. It's very clear that he's a guy who, if you want your kid to model himself after any hard-trying guy, this is the guy. This is the guy who doesn't even have Rodney Hampton talent, but who just has the best stick-to-itiveness of any back in the NFL right now. He's certainly going to be a key guy for Atlanta, and I believe he'll be a 1,000-yard back.
Actually, that's back-to-back, because Pegram has already eclipsed the 1,000-yard mark. And there's no doubt about the potential for an even better 94 campaign. With the speed to split a seam, the moves to beat defenders one-on-one, and the moxie to meet them head-on, Eric Pegram ensures the Falcons a first-class future at running back.
Here's the call, handoff to Pegram, trying to find a hole. He's got a touchdown! In standing!
And Chris Dolman does it like no other. But under his leadership, the rest of the new-look Falcon defense might come very close indeed. Number 92, Lester Archambault. Number 90, Chuck Smith. Number 67, Mo Gardner. Number 95, Pierce Holt. And number 97, Jumpy Geathers, all have the physiques to get physical and the temperament for tenacity. Pursuit and punishment will be the hallmarks of these hitmen in '94. Still, the man in the middle is Jesse Tuggle, a relentless force everywhere on the field. Tuggle led the Falcons in tackles for the 5th consecutive year. Like a whirling dervish of destruction, Tuggle seems an omnipresent force, ranging from sideline to secondary to make the hit. And nobody hits with the menace and muscle that Jesse Tuggle can muster.
But when you talk about linebackers, Jesse Tuggle is special. He runs around and hits you and plays at a level during the game that's higher than most of the other guys on the field. And you're not going to do much better than a Jesse Tuggle.
More than that, Tuggle makes his teammates better. When an opponent sees number 58, he often freezes, allowing a teammate to swoop in for the kill. While Tuggle has the range to drop into coverage, June Jones has bigger plans for the secondary.
Secondary, we've addressed a lot of the thoughts there through the NFL free agency period. We signed DJ Johnson and Kevin Ross. We have Vinnie Clark with us. We have a young kid named Darnell Walker.
Next year's secondary will be a smooth blend of old pros and young guns, with the power to pop a wide receiver and the poise to pick off a pass. And with DJ Johnson and Kevin Ross patrolling the secondary, a big play is potentially only one play away. Special players aren't limited to the defense, however, as Harold Alexander enjoyed an outstanding rookie year thanks to pinpoint punting and one of the NFL's best coverage units. To say that the Falcons' special teams always gets its man is an accurate assessment of the coverage unit. But no field goal kicker was as accurate as Norm Johnson, who parlayed his remarkable 96% success rate into a spot on the Pro Bowl roster. While Tony Smith is primed to take his spot among the game's best return men.
Off, high end over end, Tony Smith waiting at his 3-yard line up the middle. Tony to the 10, 15, outside with blockers. Tony to the 40, Tony to the 50. It's one man to beat. Tony Smith to the 30. He's going to go. 10, 5, touchdown. 96 yards.
So what's in store for '94? Well, excitement for one thing. The Falcons have the talent to compete. But more than that, there'll be dedication, commitment, and pride in performance. The plan is to hit the ground running, then hit everything else. Once and future All-Pro Jesse Tuggle ensures that no one will burn Atlanta's defense next season. But there'll be plenty of heat just the same. New faces like 6-time All-Pro Chris Dolman will bring focus and ferocity, while young players will learn from proven pros like Kevin Ross and DJ Johnson. Still, the Falcons' goal for '94 is clear: a return to the playoffs.
There again, back to pass. A lot of time. Looks, fires in the end zone for Rison. He's got it.
The goals we always talk about in front of the team, we want to get to the playoffs, and that's the key. And then when you get to the playoffs, the thing you take care of is trying to maintain the home field advantage through the playoffs. And that is our goal as we go through the season, is to win all our home games, steal 2 or 3 of them on the road, and you got the possibility of winning 11, possibly 12 games. If you can win 4 on the road. And so we want to take care of business at the Dome and then steal a couple on the road, and we feel like that's the way to get there.
The '94 Falcons will be a team with more than talent, tenacity, and toughness. They'll be a team to be reckoned with. Because the 1994 Falcons are poised to take flight as they start a journey which sees them ready to soar.